Hollywood and the broadcast world were both sent into a wave of disbelief, confusion, and quiet heartbreak after whispers emerged that Deborah Roberts, the award-winning journalist admired for her grace, compassion, and unwavering professionalism, had allegedly informed her husband, Al Roker, of her intention to consider separation. For decades, Al and Deborah have been viewed as one of the most grounded, enduring couples in American media, a partnership built not on glamour or spectacle, but on respect, devotion, and the kind of deep friendship that older audiences often say reminds them of how marriage should look. They weathered storms together. Al's health battles, demanding careers, and the everyday pressures of balancing family life with public visibility. To many, their bond seemed unshakable. That's why the idea of Deborah making such a life-altering declaration stunned those closest to them. Sources close to the family described the atmosphere in the Roker-Roberts household as emotionally charged in recent weeks, full of quiet tension, difficult conversations, and a heaviness that even their closest colleagues sensed from afar. And while Deborah has always been known for her collected, thoughtful nature, insiders claim that when she finally voiced her concerns, she did so with the clarity of someone who had been carrying emotional weight for too long. Al, according to those present, was reportedly stunned, almost unable to process what he was hearing at first. The beloved Today Show icon, known for his warmth, humor, and steadfast optimism, is said to have reacted with a mix of disbelief and deep emotional pain. For a man who has faced serious medical battles and stood firm through life's toughest moments, this news shook him in a way few had ever seen. Witnesses described the scene as deeply emotional. Al allegedly pleaded with Deborah, reminding her of the family they built, the trials they overcame together, and the love that carried them through some of the darkest chapters of his life. He reportedly told her that their marriage was not something he was willing to surrender, not after everything they had fought through, hand in hand. He insisted that whatever had created distance between them could still be repaired with patience, compassion, and time. But behind the public image of two seasoned journalists, gracefully balancing career and family, a more complex story may have been unfolding over years. Deborah's career demands intensity, long hours, emotional labor, and a commitment to stories that weigh heavily on the heart. Al, while equally dedicated to his work, has faced a long journey of health complications, physical challenges, and moments where he struggled to maintain the energy that once defined his presence. Insiders claimed that Deborah may have reached a point where she felt she was pouring from an empty cup, carrying the weight of caregiving, career expectations, and emotional strain without feeling fully seen or supported. Some believed the pressure built slowly, quietly, and that her decision to speak up was not impulsive at all, but something she had delayed for months, perhaps even years, out of love and loyalty. After the initial shock, Al's response reportedly shifted from pain to determination. Friends say he immediately cleared his schedule, postponed commitments, and made it clear that repairing his marriage was his sole priority. To those closest to him, it was the unmistakable reaction of a man who realized he had more to fight for than anything his decades-long career had ever offered him. And while the world waits to see what comes next, one thing is clear. For Al Roker and Deborah Roberts, this moment may become not the end of a love story, but the beginning of their most important chapter yet.